Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're going to continue our exploration of Thanalan in Final Fantasy XIV version 1.23b, running on the Project Meteor server. So today we're going to explore this half of Eastern Thanalan. So let's get right into it. Go up here first. There's one area I want to check. It's Thal's Respite. Makes me wonder if there's maybe like a statue or something over there. And we are rocking the Dragoon armor again. Unfortunately, I did spend some time in the main towns to try to see if I can get a new lance, but it's actually proven a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. I might have to figure out the item IDs and actually give my character through the chat here. Actually give the character a weapon. Because even when I tried buying just like this one here, it actually didn't really take anything, like any gil or anything. And for once, I'm actually starting this during the daytime. It's always night when I log on. So when I was in Gridania trying to see if I can buy a weapon, there is actually something exciting that I found in there. But I didn't test it out because I was afraid it was probably going to either crash the game or my character would be stuck in sort of limbo. And that is, there is a character in there that actually has a quest. So I'm gonna save that for the Gridania video, but I will test it out just to see if it's working and if it's something worth doing in the video. Because when you start in Ul'dah, there is a exclamation point over one of the main characters' head, but when you talk to them, your character sort of gets stuck in the dialogue window. Okay, this is a place of interest here. Got something new here. Let's see what we can find in here. Ooh, this is like a temple. Oh, there is a statue here. I hate to admit, but this is kind of like, other than Little Alamigo, this is probably the most interesting thing that we've seen. Here, we're gonna get... We'll get 2 shots of this statue. I think I did see this statue in a video. It does look familiar. Unless it was something I'm remembering from A Realm Reborn. But that is certainly, yeah, an interesting place there. One of the strangest things that kind of happened earlier. Because I started in Limsa to see if I could buy any weapons, but then I had to move to Gridania because that's where the Lancer's Guild is. And that's actually where I found where you could buy weapons. But you gotta have to actually be certain levels to get them. So like, for me to get a new lance from them would be level 8. I'm actually curious to wonder if the game is actually thinks I'm level 50, but I would think it would have to since I'm wearing the Dragoon armor. But anyways, like, it's weird when I teleport to the Aetheryte Shard in Limsa, for some reason, like I know I've seen it since I've been playing this version, but it actually looks like, I felt like I've seen it before I actually started playing this. Like, it's really strange. It's like, it seems very familiar. So I'm almost wondering if maybe when I first played Final Fantasy XIV that maybe I did get to Limsa a little bit, but I'm pretty sure, like, all I remember is Gridania. I'm going to show you what happens when I go up to these. It usually is supposed to transition to another area. We're probably just going to run into an invisible wall. Yeah. But I could at least show you what's behind here. It's probably just there's probably really nothing back here. Yeah, you can't really walk up anywhere. It's not really out of bounds. Go to the burning wall next. So I'm pretty sure in the Realm Reborn it's sort of like that area where it's like, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a lot of like cliffs and like crystal like stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that right. Yeah. Because I think there's sort of like a cave you had to go in and then it opens up. See what's in this cave over here. Thing is about these caves, even though like most of them are sort of generic, you never know if like you're gonna walk into something that's actually like completely different. Yeah, it's just another generic cave. So I'm super excited about Newfound Adventure. I didn't realize from this day it comes out next Tuesday. So I'm super excited about that. I don't know, like, it's gonna be kind of hard doing this and that simultaneously, but I'm gonna try to do both at the same time. I just bought Chrono Cross just now on my Switch, so I might be playing that a little bit here and there. That's one of my favorite games on the PS1, other than... Yeah, actually, Chrono Cross is actually an interesting story, because that was... The first time I played Chrono Cross was actually right when I got into Final Fantasy. The first two RPGs that I played was Final Fantasy IX, and then it was Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross was another game that I actually liked watching my brother play, because he had a better understanding of those JRPGs, more than me at the time. So, I think the first time I actually played Chrono Cross because I remember my brother playing it for a while, and I think we were renting it at the time, and then I think like they returned it, and then they just never really rented it again, and then I think I rented it one time and I started playing it. And the last place that I think I left off was when Surge, I think, gets turned into Lynx. And there's sort of this like small foresty area that you went to that I believe... Oh, it's been so long. I'm excited to try that out because it's new, like, backgrounds and stuff like that, and they had to remake some of the areas because some of the data was lost, like the 3D, like, well, pre-rendered backgrounds that they made, but the actual 3D like sort of file for it was actually like a lot of it was missing, so they had to like restore it. So I'm actually really excited to see how the game looks now. But yeah, I remember the rock and roll guy, the pirate. Trying to remember some of the other characters, because there's Surge, there's Kid. Let's see what this cave is. Yeah, because there's a few characters that I remember. I think one of them was like, I think he was just a warrior. There's so many characters in that game that you can have in your like party. I remember it was like 40 different characters that you could get in Chrono Cross. And then I think because of the 40 different characters, that game actually has like 40 different endings. So it's a very interesting game. It's one game I never beat, but always wanted to get all the way through. Oh, by the way, the burning wall there was nothing like A Realm Reborn. It's been completely revamped. Which is interesting to see how much has like how much different everything is in the Realm Reborn. This is the Amolja camp. I'm pretty sure that I'm saying that right. At least that's how I pronounce them. There's a lot of weird names in Final Fantasy XIV. Which, speaking of names of Final Fantasy XIV, I can tell you the story about my character's name here. So Slurpladurp is, it's a funny name. That is the name of my main in Final Fantasy XIV currently. I mean, obviously you can see my main in my like sort of YouTube profile picture. So when I first did the trial for Realm Reborn to Shadowbringers, or I think it was, no, it's still Stormblood, I believe. So like with all like MMOs, JRPGs, because I knew like the name is gonna be said in the dialogue. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give my character a funny name. So my first thought was, I tried doing the sort of generic names they provide you and try to change it to make it funnier, but like their names in their like sort of randomization names were just too weird to make it funny. So I was like, okay, I want something short. I was like, well, let's try something with derp in it, because I was playing, that was when I was playing the Row, and so I was like, you kind of look like a derpy character. So I was like, okay, we got derp here, so, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll put his first name like Slurp, but it was actually Slurp with a U. And then I was like, okay, and then I just put like, because how most names in Final Fantasy, they had like the 2 letters or a letter and then the apostrophe. Then, oh, here is one of these stones right here. It's like one of the stones that you pray to. So I was like, okay, I'll put Litter. But, excuse me. So I just did it without the apostrophe. And then I was like, well, okay, so the Slurp still had the U in it. I was like, okay, some people might actually get the wrong impression of that. So I put it in E instead. So that's kind of like where my name came from. Is like when I came up with it, it was almost sort of like instantaneous. Like I probably came up with it in about 2 minutes. Let's see, where are we at now? I think we can go in one of these here. Let's go to the sand gate and let's see what's down here. But the thing with like names is, so like my main is Slurp Derp, and I don't think I've ever told what I actually named my character, because in one of the Cortez, I think it's the second Cortez video, I said that this character that I have here is the original character that I started like Final Fantasy 14 with, but since I made an alt that was based off of this character, I actually named her Legacy 14, but 14 was spelled like Fort and then YN. Cause then if it was actually spelled like 14, it'd kind of been a little weird. So I at least wanted it to kind of be a name. I mean, obviously the name is a direct reference to basically Legacy FF14. But it's more of a reference to the character that I first started the game with. It was also because I didn't remember I couldn't remember the actual name I gave the character until like, I think it was probably like a week after that I actually remembered what I named the character. So it may be at some point I'll rename the character to that, which is what my character's name was in World of Warcraft. It was MD Terragon, which the MD really does not stand for anything. The thing is, it's like setting that up in the way that 14 does it, it would probably be kind of weird. So it might just stay Legacy 14. So this is the sand gate here. Just another sort of like portal here. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. These next few areas here, so we still got this lower portion here. There's quite a bit of area here. And it looks like there's a lot more points of interest. I'm gonna try to cover these areas all in one video. Well, one video for each, but we're gonna try to finish it off with just like this area off with 2 more videos. So they could be about an hour long. And we might change the music up to something else, since we've kind of been with the original theme and the Sultana's theme here. Yeah, so this is kind of like this just kind of looks like the Little Alamigo. So yeah, you can definitely see the copy and paste aspect here. We'll go down in here and see where this goes to. It almost makes me wonder what kind of monsters were down in these areas. God, I really wish I could figure out how to get a new lance. I wonder if this is gonna lead outside. Looks like it's just going up into another one of these sort of areas here. Oh yeah. We literally walked out the one area and then walked into the same area. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, and kind of to showcase this, like you can tell they use this for Little Alamigo. So it's a whimsical plant. So whimsical. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here. Where else should we try? We can go up by, let's go up by, let's see, how do you say that? Halatali. If we can find a way out of here. That's a cave, it should be over here. I hope they don't want me to walk back through that cave to get back outside, because that would be kind of ridiculous. So, actually, we'll just teleport out of here. Let's see, we're not in Mordana anymore, we're in Thanalan. So, dry bone. We'll go down and we'll check this area out, and then we'll give you a sneak peek of the next area, and then we'll end the video there. I think we've already seen that, but we can go by there again, check that out. Oops, then the weather changed. See, I think 8003 was, yeah, the cloudy. Sort of like the rainy look. So I'm still actively getting the cutscenes ready. It's been a little while since I uploaded some more cutscenes. It's mainly because like the whole, like I can upload so much right now. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm gonna try to do at least either 2 or 3 videos. So one will be the main. I don't know why I keep bringing up the map so much. And I have a mini map here. So I apologize about that. Yeah, I think we kind of seen that area already. But yeah, so it'll be the main video and then maybe 2 cutscenes. Because the cutscenes aren't really hard to, record and get out there. There will be some videos, because I gave this a thought, that I'll actually react to. Just to give players like my sort of impressions on it. Because a lot of the cutscenes are just really cool, and I like to react to the first cutscene that plays in Ul'dah. Because even though I have seen that many times, like, it still would be something interesting to see. Oh, there's not really like anything here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think there's supposed to be an NPC here. So we might not actually be able to explore this dungeon unless it's like a zone I could warp to. Unless you can access it through in here, but I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be an NPC here. It's just not implemented. So there could be a couple dungeons that we can't explore. Mainly the ones, I guess, with these icons. So let's see, what area should we get a sneak peek of? So let's go up here to Camp Blue Frog. Oops. Let's see, Thanalan, Blue Frog. Oh, it cost me 0 anima. Then we'll kind of check out the upper area here. Still no NPCs. It seems like Lenosha. Oh wait, we got some more stuff to look at here. Lenosha seems to have like more NPCs in its sort of area. We're gonna check out this upper area here, then we'll end the video there. Yeah, so probably like in the next videos where I'm actually gonna change the music to different stuff. That's, you know, even though the song might be completely different, like I'll try to keep kind of interesting to like kind of fit still the mood of Thanalan. So I'm not playing like battle music the whole time. Some like music that we haven't heard already. Kind of want to look at this thing up here. Get a close-up of these. So I don't know if these are Garlean or these are like I think it's the kobolds that are or it's the kobolds in Lenosha. I know they're kind of everywhere, but I'm trying to think if there was a specific kobolds in the Thanalan. Because this is probably an area that's leading you to fight like Ifrit. They almost look Garlean. How far away is it? Okay, I have to find a way. Want to get up close to one of those and see what it looks like up front, whether it's Garlean or if it's something else. No, they don't really look Garlean. Like the base kind of does, but okay, so we're not too up there. Hell, we'll probably just start in this area in the next video. Then we can just make our way over here. Go away, big meteor. I don't like looking at you. Oh, I wonder if this will... Okay, no, we're gonna have to nudge through. Oh, that's interesting. Are we even supposed to be up here? But why would that object be? Why would there be no collision there? Oh, there's like a house over there. That's strange. I wonder if like it's probably not the collision for that object. Probably not implemented because it seems like they want you to walk here. We're starting to get in sort of like, yeah, all these don't have collision to it. It's interesting. They're not even really like textured that well. I wonder if this is an area you can get to. Or maybe I actually just got out of bounds. Huh. Garland shed's back there. At least, yeah, it doesn't look like we can get back there. Alright, we'll teleport back. Alright, well, we'll stop right here. Alright, if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please leave a like. Comment in the video, see if there's anything else you're interested in seeing. Like I said before, I do plan on covering everything that I possibly can in this game. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and take care.